Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Dorks Daily. The sword is here. Dorks Daily. Here it is. Here it comes. Coming right at you. Hey guys, how you doing?
Hi everybody.
I'm here representing the Philadelphia Eagles, who are now 12-2.
Yo, my
11-2.
My shirt's kind of Eagles green.
Michelle's representing Florida State, who's 145th in the country right now, at 150.
Oh man, well, they're trying. Right?
I don't even know. I'm joking.
I don't know either. We bought this hat in Cozumel because I needed a hat.
Yeah.
And they didn't have any Eagles hats, so.
It was the one on top. Plus our neighbor, he's a big FSU fan. The guy that has Dave, our buddy, he's big FSU. So
yeah,
we're representing.
Guys,
represent for Dave.
It is Monday.
It is Monday.
Yes. We got off the when did we get off? We got off the Equinox on Saturday. So I'm feeling good now. I was a little cruise hungover.
I was too.
I'm not gonna lie. And then we went to the Merritt Island Boat Parade that night that we got off the ship.
It was a lot. It was a lot to do.
That was a lot because I don't know. When you get off a cruise, you're kind of like you're out of sorts.
Yeah.
You know, your equilibrium's off. Like I walked Lily, I felt like the street was kind of moving. Even though we were only on for a 4-day, must have been rocky that last night or something.
The last night I woke up and to go to the bathroom, and we were really rocking and rolling.
Yeah.
Celebrity tends to do that. I mean, I bet they all do that, but like celebrity tends to like do this thing where like when they're going home, like they'll be cruising around. Like, I mean, we were really cruising around, not moving at times.
Oh yeah.
And then on the way home, it's like we're just gonna hit it.
We're just gonna floor it.
Bam.
Yes.
We're gonna get home quick. We're gonna get home quick. Right?
Yes.
When you wake up in the middle of the night, I'm like, oh my God, it's a second cruise straight. The reflection was the same.
But guys, it was so amazing to be able to go on Celebrity out of Port Canaveral.
I forgot.
Fabulous.
You know what that's like, guys? To like,
fabulous.
Oh my God, it was awesome.
I can't wait. We're going again at the end of January, and it's going to be awesome.
Yeah. And I was expecting, like when we were going back, I was like, oh man, a ride, Fort Lauderdale, dealing with the port. And then I'm like, wait a minute, we're here.
We don't have to do it.
Just walk off. We rolled all the way down, across the parking lot. This time I parked to the left, because the last time we parked to the right, I noticed it sucked getting to the right. It was easier to get to the left, but one problem I did, I backed into the spot like an idiot. An idiozzo di Vincenzo, and then I had to come out so we could go in the back.
It's okay, because we parked. You can park if you're in, what is it, Pier 1?
Pier 1.
You can park outside on a flat parking lot or in the parking garage. So we opted to do the outside in the flat parking lot. It was so much easier than having to go all the way up to the 4th floor in the parking garage and the elevator and all that. So if you're going on Pier 1 at Port Canaveral, I suggest, if there's spots left, park on the outside, just flat parking lot. Yeah,
guys, like, so when you're pulling in, there's like a person telling you to go. So you're going to follow the traffic. If you follow traffic, go to the right.
You drop your luggage off.
You know, yeah, first you go in, drop your luggage off. Where you come out after you drop your luggage off, you go right and then left.
Yeah, go left.
So you're not going right into the parking lot. You're going left. The guy told us the fastest way. I cut the guy's hair. I trust the man. I'm sure he wouldn't, you know.
Well, it worked out good twice, so.
It did work out good twice.
Yes. But, what did I want to tell you? Something.
Yeah, because when leaving, you just pull out and you're gone.
Yeah.
If there's traffic, that would suck.
Now, the boat parade was crazy, guys. It was very Christmassy, very beautiful.
But stuff hit the fan.
Had a tragic ending.
Tragic ending.
Not for us, but for some other people. There was like a bunch of young people just driving
around like crazy.
And they had this boat that they made look like a car, which was so cool, by the way. Yeah. But they were just driving it out of control. They ended up hitting somebody on jet skis, and
no, they hit a guy in like a little boat.
I thought it was on a jet ski.
No, he was just like on a little like center console.
Oh God, I thought it was a jet ski.
They shot. I mean, you know what's funny? They were doing this by the dock where we were at, and I said to the guy, "I go, you know what's funny? We trust these kids. Who knows? They could just take off and just take this whole dock out."
Yeah, they were doing spin outs like you would in a car in a parking lot.
Yeah,
you know,
but they were doing donuts without doing donuts.
Yeah, they were doing donuts on their little boats. They were small boats, but still, it doesn't matter.
Well, our friend that we were with, one of the guys, Tyler, I said, dude, and he goes, Jim, they've been driving these boats since they were 5 years old. And I was like, yeah, you're probably right. And then later that happened.
Yeah, later we heard there was an accident. Oh man, but nobody was killed, thank God.
Nah,
So,
nobody died.
you
Yeah,
know.
now I saw this morning, it just said one person's hurt. The other people were all out of the hospital.
Yeah, but they did go to the hospital because someone messaged me that it was their
No, yeah, I'm
cousins.
sure
Yeah.
they had to. That accident's vicious. If you guys look that
Yeah.
up, the Murdown Boat Parade, I don't know if Michelle could put it in the bottom there for you, but that accident was
It
crazy.
was nuts. But I taped the whole thing, not the accident part, obviously, but I taped all the boats coming in. So maybe real close to Christmas, I'll have a minute to be able to put that together for everybody.
Yeah, it's
It's a
really
really, it was
cool.
beautiful.
Yeah.
They go like, they do a great job
It's
with
just a
people.
cool culture that we don't know about being from up north. Like we go to these Christmas villages and little Christmas parades. We do all the same stuff. They did their parade earlier the day of the boat parade. They had their regular parade, which I heard had the biggest turnout. But then the boat parade's something that you got to see it at least once. It's like the Santa surf and Santa thing. You got
Yeah,
to
the Surf
go.
and Santas guys, we're going. We decided it's on a Tuesday because Christmas is on a
I'm
Wednesday.
gonna work
So we're
Monday.
going to take off work on Christmas Eve day and we're going to work Monday instead so we can go and enjoy the Surf and Santas. We got to get up early, don't get down here.
We do. We do.
It's going to be nuts.
But that's not a big deal. We can
No,
do it.
we're
We
gonna
were
do it.
actually kind of good time last time.
Yeah, but we
got
got
to beat
lucky
it by
with
a
the
half
parking
hour.
spot.
We got to beat it by at least a half hour.
Yeah, the parking spot is like the key.
We got to go back and look at what time kind of time we made.
Yeah, we do. I don't know
Don't
how we
we?
could figure that out.
By pictures probably.
Yes.
Figure like 45 minutes before we took our first picture or video. Because I took a video when we went on the beach
Yes.
and walked down. But it's funny how it works out, guys. When you start walking down the beach, you think you're far away because you're probably like 50 yards away from like the epicenter. Then you turn around and look, and there's people going all the way to Cape Canaveral. You know the
pier.
You know the pier's that way.
Yeah.
So you're on the other side of the pier by far. Pier's that way.
Yeah,
And-
it's around. They do it around Coconuts.
Yeah.
Which is a bar that's not at the pier. It's a little ways down. What, like a couple miles, maybe 2 miles?
Yeah, it's probably 2 miles
Or so.
past the pier.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say.
South.
Yeah, because
But,
it's in south. It's like, you know, the Center City Cocoa, where like not by Ron John's, further down. That's where we're gonna open our barbershop.
Yeah, we should go nuts. We should fill up our Stanley and all.
We should fill up the Stanley.
We
Go down and
should.
really get it in, because we'll be off the next day.
Yeah, we're off Christmas Day.
We should go live. Did we go live with the Santa thing last year?
I don't know.
We should go live so people could see it, because it's kind of wild.
It's crazy.
You know what I mean?
It's nuts.
Something I feel
Everybody's
like
down there in their Christmas jammies.
Yo, and then you'll see
So
surfers
fun.
that are like insane. And then you'll see dudes like me down there that can't even get up on the surfboard and they're just like riding it in.
So what? They're out there.
They're out doing their thing. I don't
Yes,
mind.
they
I'm not
are.
mad at them.
Guys, what's going on in Cruise World? Did you hear about this flood on Royal Caribbean?
No,
Oh my
another
God.
thing?
It was on deck 10. The water was coming from the ceiling. But yo, you should have saw the hallway. It was like wild. So that had to go in everyone's rooms.
That's horrible.
Like,
Could you imagine
They
that?
said that they relocated the people that were in the hall that it happened, but where did they put them? A lot of these ships are packed.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
You know, what if they all got to go in suites or something? How awesome would that be?
What if they had them all get packed in the suites?
I don't know.
Like, sorry, 7 families are going to stay in the
Yo,
one
and you know what
suite.
the worst part is? It happened on December 7th. It was only, what was it? It was the day after they left. And it was only a 3-night cruise.
That sucks.
So that's like so much
What kind
like
of giving back? What did
Yeah.
they give them?
nothing. They just
Nothing
said they
yet?
relocated them. That's all I heard.
They had to do something for them.
Yo, that's like a lot of like hoopla for a 3-nighter. You're like, oh, is this why? Why?
Yeah.
I just like I'm trying to have fun for 3 nights.
Yeah.
I overpaid to have fun for 3 nights, and now I got to deal with a flood in the hallway. All right, guys. So what else do we got to? Now Norwegian just canceled 35 sailings.
35.
I mean, on the Bliss, the Breakaway, the Encore, and the Joy for fleet redeployments. Now this bothers me so bad. That means they are changing itineraries.
Yeah, and just cancel
So,
people's cruises.
Why wouldn't you know? I could see 1 or 2 cruises that happen into, but not 35.
No.
Like, what made you that disorganized as a company when you released these sail dates that you weren't sure if you were doing them or not? You have people booking cruises now. You know how much work that is for the staff of Norwegian, for all the travel agents to try to rebook these and get credits back and do all this stuff. Like, come on.
I don't get it.
It's nuts. They're giving a full refund and 10% future cruise
Here's
credit.
what I'm thinking. I'll bet you they're not booking these cruises up. and they're just like, yeah, this is just not enough people that booked early. There has to be a stat.
No, they're
like,
doing fleet redeployments, meaning they're changing itineraries.
Like,
why are they
so
changing
they're
35 of them?
totally different cruise places.
They're just doing different stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe they're just not booking these cruises.
Yeah, but that's like,
and they're trying something different.
Yeah, but then cause all that like
Norwegian's
confusion
been
and
kind of
work.
doing this,
But Jim,
right?
it's costing them money.
I don't
They have
get
to give
it.
all the money back and 10% on a future cruise.
Maybe they have so little people booked that they don't mind it.
I don't know. 4 ships, Bliss, Breakaway, Encore, and Joy.
Doesn't make sense.
No. And
we
Carnival
saw the Bliss,
too.
Right? Wasn't a Bliss there when we were there?
The Bliss? No, it was the Jade, right?
The Jade. Okay,
yes.
Yeah, it's a Jade. That's right.
The Bliss is a newer big ship.
Okay.
That was one of the smaller ships.
Right.
But and Carnival too, guys. Carnival issued itinerary adjustments for 21 cruises, 8 ships in 25 and 26. Port swaps.
That just doesn't make sense.
They're gonna issue refunds. Like, I don't get it. I don't understand.
But here's what I'm thinking. Like, let's say people don't book these cruises. Do you think Norwegian's like, okay, well, we only booked like quarter of the rooms, we'll say, in all those ships. We'll just give those people.
Yeah, but why are they so confident when they bust out the new places they're leaving from or going that
maybe those places are more like.
No, I think they're changing where they're leaving from.
That's what I mean.
Yeah, but.
Yeah, so like they're like, it's not working where we're at. Let's go here now and see.
You just can't do that. That's like
no, I
bad
totally
business.
agree with you.
That's just weird. Oh,
well. I think it's a sign with Norwegian that something's wrong. Something's going wrong.
Yeah, it is. People aren't booking them, maybe, or something.
Yeah, something ain't right.
I know. I don't want to go on Norwegian.
I mean, I will.
I would, but there's just I find no reason to.
I enjoyed the Escape and the Breakaway, 2 of my favorite cruises. But yeah, I hear you. I'm with you. I don't know if I. I also went on those ships when they were going out of New York and Bayonne when we're like kind of limited.
Yes.
In Baltimore, where we're limited our cruise ships.
Yeah.
So Florida is like unfair. When we pulled in here, I'm looking around. I said to Michelle,
there's
like 10 ships here right now.
Yes, we got in port on Saturday morning. There's like so many ships.
We got a lot of options down here, and they're not far from all the other options. Like you're 3 hours from Miami. It's not bad.
Oh no, so you got
Tampa's
Port Canaveral, Fort Lauderdale, Miami, and Tampa.
And you got, if you really want to go nuts, go out of Jacksonville.
Yeah.
And doesn't West Palm or something?
Oh yeah, well West Palm has the Margaritaville.
There you go.
Right?
Yeah, the dude told us we met a guy that worked for Margaritaville who said that the new ship is awesome. He said the food he thinks blows away Royal.
Oh, the Islander. Yeah, he liked it better.
He said, and he worked for them, but he worked for Princess, and he was telling us that which we have to look into more, but just to get the facts right, unless he's out there watching, I know he's not, but if he was, I'd love to get his input. But he said that new Princess,
Sun Princess
has all kinds of problems.
Yeah.
All kinds of problems. And it's like, apparently they're already doing something totally different to the top.
I don't know.
I don't know. He said there's some kind of, I forget what the problems were, but
I wanted to get on that ship to look at it. Remember, I couldn't get on there.
And they got punished for it. See what happens if you don't let Michelle
Tired
on?
of it. Tired of it.
She changed your whole scenario.
Guys, another thing about Carnival, they've raised their prices for Wi-Fi.
Twice in like a few months.
They just raised their drink package price.
Mm-hmm.
Now the Wi-Fi is going up, okay? It's like 22% higher.
I'll tell you, Wi-Fi is, I mean, I don't know if Carnivals is. I haven't had Carnivals, but Celebrities has been so good that I'm all right with it.
Well, they raised it like 22%, I think.
Yeah.
I mean, everything's just going up and up and up.
Yeah, they just keep going nuts.
Oh, my God. You have to take out a house loan to go on a cruise soon.
I feel bad. Like you said the other day, like a lot of people were saying to you they want to go on the group cruises, but they can't pay for the airfare. Like
I've had people message me. They really want to go on our group cruises, but they said that the flights are just too expensive.
That's so unfair.
And
I'm ready to go pick people up.
I mean, that's like terrible. Yeah, Jim needs to get like a caravan.
I'm gonna get a caravan. I'm gonna go pick people up. Let me know if you guys down. We'll see if we can get enough people together. And then
a shuttle bus.
I'll bring a shuttle.
You got to do all the states though. How are you gonna?
You gotta do what you gotta do, man.
That'd be really long.
People are coming far and wide.
Really long.
I'm willing to go as far as the tip of Canada.
Oh,
I don't know where that is, but
you're crazy.
Saskatchewan is my.
Well, since all the backlash about raising the taxes of bus going to Mexico, Mexico now says it'll delay the new tax on cruises till July 1st. Okay, well, great. How about you just say we're not doing that? July 1st.
Yeah, honestly, I'm sure in a way, like I was thinking about this long and hard, giving it some thought. Okay, I can only think for like a minute or two tops, but I gave it like a minute thought, and that's a strong thought.
It is a strong thought for you.
It is, and what I was thinking was, I'm sure Cozumel gets screwed over when it comes to like money that they make on this whole situation. Okay, so
What?
I
What do you
can't.
mean?
Well, I just feel like
You think people don't spend money there?
not
Is that what you're
just
saying?
well. Let me tell you something. A lot of people don't leave and go into the streets because they've already told everybody that there was a shooting here and a shooting there. Where the one shooting, we bought a little rose off a girl. I mean, it was the nicest little area, and I just feel like they're scaring people because they want people to stay in those ports, spend all their money there. So I think the people like outside of those ports are like, yeah, we're not making any money because these people are afraid to come into the streets. Like whenever me and you go out and walk around when we're on a cruise, I never see anyone
Yeah,
on the
there's
streets.
usually not too many people walking around. It was funny. I was talking to Dawn yesterday. She just booked one of our group cruises. Hi, if you're watching.
Hello, Dawn.
She said that she was on an excursion in Cozumel and couldn't believe that we walked to Del Mar. How far it was.
Dude, I didn't know it was that far.
She's like,
Dawn,
yo,
if I
you guys.
remembered it was that far, I didn't know it was that far.
I'm like, well, because I was talking about for the group cruise, she booked the Excel, which says February 1st, 2026. If you want to book it, email me.
Oh.
Yeah, so we're going to Cozumel for one of the ports, and I'm like, maybe we'll try to book out Del Mar if we get enough people to go. And she's like, oh my God. And then she started talking about us walking there. I'm like, well, you can get a taxi.
No, dude,
You can.
I would next time.
You can.
I might walk back because walking back drunk was nothing. I actually got back fast drunk.
But walking there, you're kind of like, where is it?
Yeah,
is
yeah.
it here?
Yeah, you know what's funny? I thought Del Mar was where that 65 is.
I thought it was closer too for some reason.
Right?
I did.
thought it was where that 65 was.
Because I was like, did we pass it?
The guy's like, yo, you go over there. And then I'm like, okay, that corner. And it was probably like about 100 yards away from where we were. And he's like, no, you just go over there and then you just keep going. And I'm like, what?
Now that 65 place looked nice, but I want fried shrimp. If I can't get fried shrimp,
was
I'm
really
not going.
good.
So
Yo,
I need the fried coconut shrimp.
And the 65's 10 times better for what? Roughly the same price?
No, it was more money. It was like 120.
I think on our group cruise, we should do the 65.
No, or we can go to the Paradise Beach.
I'm going to call 65 and be like, we need coconut shrimp. I'm going to bring
they're not
30 people if you bring.
Shrimp.
I'll bring, because we're like 30 people would go out of that group cruise, right? At least.
Yeah, but they're not going to give you coconut shrimp.
I'm going to message them. You
I'm
haven't
not
talked to
going
them.
there.
First of all, Tex is going to help me because Tex speaks Spanish.
There.
He can help me talk to them.
He's not going to be on
So
there.
you're saying if they throw coconut shrimp in the mix, you ain't going?
They're not going to change their menu for us.
And by the way, Tex doesn't have to be there for him to help me message them.
Listen, we'll either go to Paradise Beach Club.
First of all, they all spoke English anyway.
We'll go to Paradise Beach Club or we'll go to Del Mar.
I said we walk down the street like a herd of buffalo. We walk down the street like a herd of buffalo. Some people in wheelchairs, some people not. Some people on like we'll get some of them rolly things. So I'll need to be on one.
You're not on anything.
Look, we're gonna roll up to 65, and I'm gonna say to the guy, "Can you go out and get some shrimp?"
No.
We need some butterflied. Butterflied. Don't forget, I'm saying butterfly because I want it butterflied. We need some butterflied coconut shrimp. Let's go.
No.
You're not down with that?
No, they're not going to. So no. Anyway, guys. So yeah, we might book out Del Mar if we can. If we get enough people, we will. But if not, we'll go to Paradise Beach Club. But speaking about our group cruises, time is ticking. What is today's date? Where's your phone?
Today is, let me guess, it's the 8th. 9th.
Okay, well, guys, today is the 9th. This is the last final days if you want to go on our first group cruise. You have until the 12th to get in on it. After the 12th, the booking closes, and whoever's in it's in it. If you're not in it, you got to wait for the next one.
If you're not in it, you can't win it.
You got to wait for the next one. But which is fine because there's plenty more. But
just keeps booking them, guys.
Yeah. So, but if you want to get in on the first one, you literally have days. Would you say the 9th? So you have 3 more days.
I think there's a lot of people.
3 more days.
First of all, we got a lot of people going, but I think there's a lot of people that want to go and they want to see what's going to go down first.
Possibly.
They want to see I'm one of them guys that wants to see. I don't ever want to be on. You know how you want to be on the first ship?
I love the first.
She wants to be on the first.
If you're not first, you're last.
I want to go on the 5th. And when it comes to group cruises, I want to go on the 2nd. I want to make sure the first one, I want to see the reviews, see what people say.
Listen.
You know what I mean?
Forget that, okay? You got 3 more days, all right? And final payment is January 12th. So
Come on, guys, let's book her.
yeah.
Get her done.
So anyway, but I'm so excited. So anybody's watching that is going, we can't wait. And if not, if you're going on the next one, can't wait for that. But there's time for that still. So
there is time for
they're
that.
all going to be fun. We have so many. If you want any information, just email.
We're going to have a great time.
I'll send it to you.
Honestly, I was thinking about it because we're already doing group cruises now without doing group cruises. We seem to happen to have a bunch of people involved, and we're just sitting there anyway, randomly, right?
Yeah.
So it's like now we're just going to have people
Now we're just inviting our friends, our cruise family friends.
We got people we're like, yeah, they
yes.
But it's going to be fun. We're going to have a good time. I actually,
Yeah.
I did something so embarrassing on the cruise. There was this young couple, and the guy recognized us when they were walking by. He's like, yo, you're, because you know how like people do what I do where they look up the ship and they'll watch the videos of the people that do vlogs on the ship.
Yeah.
So he must have saw us and he recognized us. And I said to him, I go, because they really love the Edge class, which, I mean, it is tough to go from the Edge just to that ship because I'm like I said, they're very far off. I might like that ship better, but the Edge class is definitely more. If you're bougie, you're going to like the Edge class, okay?
Listen, the Edge class is fabulous. They're all fabulous. They all have different things that are great about each one that the other one doesn't have. So they're all amazing.
But guys, I plugged the group cruise. I was like, you should do one of our group cruises. And then I was like, later I thought about it. I was like,
that's embarrassing.
You heard me say it.
I know.
You got embarrassed too? But you didn't want to tell me?
I don't get embarrassed anymore. It's like
we do it on here. Why, if I ask somebody in like that recognizes me? And
I tell everyone to come on our group cruises because if you want to hang out, just come because we're all hanging out.
Well, here's why. Because I feel like that guy only knows us because he looked up the ship that we went on, right? That he was on, the Equinox.
Yeah.
Okay, and everyone that came out to me on this cruise ship knows us because we noticed that whenever we do a ship, people will come out to us and say hi, right? When we've never done a ship before, no one else, maybe one or two people will. But regardless, somebody, so when this dude said something, I noticed that a couple of people that I ran into, I randomly told them about our group cruise.
Aww.
I said, you should do our, because they were like, oh, it's cool to see you on here. And like, I'm like, we should do our group cruise. And then I was thinking like, wow, that's so weird. I said that. No one ever said that to me.
Well, I mean, that's what you got in your brain.
No, I'm not that. No, it's not.
No?
I was probably thinking about food.
Well, I don't know.
Or sleeping or taking a nap or going to see a movie.
Well, what's wrong with that? It's nice. You invited them to go.
I
don't think it's a problem.
When I look back,
but it might be weird for you.
Yo, you know what's funny though? If not, I gave them a bunch of jokes that night. Like they were like, yeah, sure, we'll book the group.
They left like making fun of you. Right?
Yeah, we'll join your group cruise. That'll be fun.
Yeah.
That guy looks like he might do paper mache on his group cruise. They were like athletic too. They were like this out of the gym.
Yeah, they're like, well, I don't know. It'll match up. You're gonna be doing zip lining and
What kind of
climbing?
How about this? We'll go on your group cruise. What kind of excursions are you doing? Oh, sitting around drinking the whole time. Oh no, you might walk to Del Mar, which is a half a block away. Yeah, it's good. Well, yeah, we got a big workout plan. We're gonna walk to Del Mar, maybe, or at least walk out of the port into a taxi, which is a good 100 yards.
Yeah, when you're on a cruise, that's like a lot of effort.
It is a lot of effort.
Listen, don't talk
no, I'm telling you,
about it.
I'm into this new you booking the front of the cruise ships. I love it.
Oh, Jim wants to be far away from everything now.
It helps
which
me.
is great for me.
No,
I don't need to be far away.
I walk far.
It's not great. I want to be the opposite of walking far.
Guys, I figured out why I'm not gaining
making
weight
me
on
exercise.
some of the cruises. Some of the cruises I'm gaining 10 pounds, some I'm not gaining anything. Some I'm losing. And I found out why. It's because they're all the ships Michelle books the front of the ship because the buffet is in the back. Remember, fun in the front, food in the back. Me, it's fun in the back, fun in the front. Because there's fun in the back and there's fun in the front, okay? But Michelle, I realized that the whole time you got to walk, and like food motivation is a great motivator for me. Like, you know, some people need to be motivated. Food's probably my only motivation. So when I know there's a buffet up there, I'm like, I'll walk as far as not that it's far, but I'm just saying, like, I keep going back and forth, so I get a lot of steps in.
Yeah, so Jim's now torturing me, my relaxation, and making me walk far because he wants to walk far on the ship. Why don't you just start walking far at home too?
Well, here's the thing. Here's where I'm lazy. If I cruise in the back of the ship, I'm just going to go up to the buffet and back down. There's times where I've literally noticed, guys, I got to walk out my door 10 feet to the elevators, up the elevator, come out of the elevator to the buffet. I'm in the buffet within 17 seconds.
What's wrong with that?
That's just not good for me.
It's not good for you, but it's
'Cause
called
there's
vacation
times-
for me.
I know it is, but there's times where I'll be sitting there going, like, you know what? I think I'm just going to run up and shut. There's times she doesn't even know I snuck to the buffet where she was out doing her thing. And she was like, you're just going to take a nap? I'm like, yeah, I'm just going to take a nap. I wait till she leaves. I give it about a minute, right? Slip out.
You've never done
slip,
that.
slap,
It's a
patty
lie.
whack, give a dog a bone.
That's lies.
I run in,
Lies.
get some food, come down, party. She doesn't even notice the plate sitting there that just had about 12 treats
Listen,
on it.
you just made that up.
I've done it. I swear I've done it.
No. I don't believe you.
Pinky bet.
Anyway, guys, have a good night. We're going to enjoy this beautiful day. Look at this.
It is beautiful, guys.
And we're going to talk to you tomorrow.
It's warm out here right now, actually.
It is. It's actually hot.
It is.
It's been chilly, but it's hot today.
Today's a warm day. It's definitely 80.
Oh, yeah.